Jesus goes, do you love me? 3 times. Do you love me? Feed my sheep. Do you love me? Feed my lambs. Do you love me? That third time, though, something happened that was different. That third time triggered something in his mind. He was actually hurting. He was in pain after that third time. Remember, the 3 times that he fell asleep, Peter, when he was supposed to be watching and praying. The 3 times of denying that he was following Jesus. 3. Now we're on the 3rd time. And all of a sudden, something triggers his mindset. And he makes a decision. I think it's a lot like the decision that Buster Douglas made when he fought Mike Tyson on February 11th, 1990. Do you remember that story? It's pretty famous, but there's some details I just learned, and I want to tell you because I love documentaries. But that was a great day for Buster Douglas. See, Mike Tyson didn't want to fight Buster Douglas because Buster Douglas was knocked out by Evander Holyfield, and that's who Tyson wanted to fight. So he didn't prepare. He played games. He was with the ladies. He didn't really put his whole heart into fighting Buster Douglas. Now, they get into the ring, and Tyson does his thing and knocks Buster Douglas down, and everyone's like, it's over. Buster Douglas kind of, gets up at 7, 8, 9. He gets up. He's kind of knocked out, but he gets up, and then he gets saved by the bell. Do you remember that? So he sits down in his corner, and he thinks of something that I just learned he was thinking about. And I think this was Peter's moment, too, to make a decision, to make up his mind. Buster Douglas made up his mind. Guess what? 2 days before that fight, Buster Douglas's mom died. And Buster Douglas's mom told everybody that her son, was going to be the first person on the planet to beat Mike Tyson, to knock Mike Tyson out. So in that moment, he thought, I can die with my mom, or I can live, I could get back up there, and I can live and leave a legacy. And so he made up his mind. And I think Peter made up his mind. And so Douglas comes out of that ring and knocks Tyson out. Nobody's ever knocked Tyson out before on the planet. He made up his mind. He made up his mind. Guess what? Peter made up his mind. He made up on that 3rd time, he's like, you know what? I'm going to make up my mind now. I'm going to make the shift. The resurrection is not going to just be a miracle in the moment. It's going to be a mindset to live out forever. And he made up his mind. He made up his mind. But a lot was going on in that moment when he made up his mind on that 3rd time, because he was almost down for the count. 1, Peter was 2, but he went from shifty to shaky, and he didn't drop his hand. And he's like, you know what, God? I'm gonna follow you. And guess what? I'm not going to do it on my terms anymore. I'm going to do it on your terms. And God, I'm thankful that you met me on my turf. You came to my boat. You met me in rehab. Meet you in your brokenness. So good that he meets us on our turf. But we need to learn we can't live out his will and his ways on our terms. That's the secret.